Welcome to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. Sometimes we bring inspirational stories and experts who can really help you see your life in a whole different perspective. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian,
not Kardashian. And I'm Stephanie Thompson. I'm a classically trained singer-songwriter. And I am a co-host for a little bit longer here on Aimmee's show and just enjoying the time. And today we have two very special guests. We have Hida and Sera Hirano, and they're from the Women's Federation of World Peace. And in this first segment, they're going to be talking about what we can do on a global level to have peace. And the second segment, they're going to talk about the bridge of peace. And the third segment, they're going to talk about what we can do on a local level.
Yep, and then fourth segment, we're going to be talking about what we're going to do about your show that's coming out.
Yes.
That's going to fly faster than my show. Here you go, sister.
Well, Amy's producing and directing the show, so
Yes.
she's going to have her hand in it.
I'm happy.
So I know it's going to be. I know it's going to be a success because of that.
Well, I know it's going to be success because you are going to be the host, and I have no doubt you're going to bring your light, and people are going to be so surprised about you and what they're going to see. So I can't wait to share more of you with other people. So it's very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so welcome to our guests. How are you?
Great.
You're doing good?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Women Federation for World Peace is really, for some reason, when I met you first, through Sandy Castell,
Yes.
and it just opened my heart. As soon as you told me a little bit about just the name of it, opened my heart. And I just felt there is something there more into, I want to hear, I want to learn about this organization. And also when you have people like yourselves representing it, it just tells me which kind of environment it is. You guys come from the heart and about peace and about really, it's not about just one thing. It's just very, very powerful organization, and I learned later on about it more. So I would like you to explain to everyone about this organization, how many years ago started, and we'll go from there. So,
Well, it's Women's Federation for World Peace, and it started in 1992. There was a world rally, 70 government leaders who were women, women representing 70 countries, plus about 20,000 Korean women were at the original rally in 1992. And what we're all about is raising up compassionate, sustainable leadership among women and elevating the status of women globally. Not all countries really enjoy the status that women have, at least in America. But beyond that, we really want to create a mindset of compassionate leadership. It's not, like you said, just about any kind of women's organization that might be combative or kind of, criticizing.
They're serving in their own way.
Yes, they are.
They're serving in their own way.
They really are.
The uniqueness about this organization is I have watched and I learned about this organization that religion, where you came from, who you are, what you believe doesn't matter as long you believe in service and love.
Yes.
And that's all that matters. It's not separated. Even sometimes you have men.
Yes.
Not just women. They call it Women Federation for World Peace because, of course, a woman is the mother and is the protector.
Yes.
Is that correct?
And that's kind of a maternal heart, where you're able to embrace all people.
And you're
Cultures,
choosing women because women have a lot to give, and women, it's more focusing on the nurturing, and that's why you want a woman to step up and be part of this beautiful organization that is so moving. So moving.
You also have really nice events like the Her Story events where you bring in people, and Aimmee was actually one of your speakers as she talked about leading with compassion.
Exactly.
And that was amazing. That was really an amazing event.
Her book moved us so deeply, and Mary was the one who gave me the book, and I read it, I think, in a day and a half, if I remember correctly. And it moved me so much because that really was a kind of a personification of that kind of heart that didn't give up, that kind of determination, but
Thank
to
you.
uplift other people and not to put them down.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's
You
right.
know, that's why we find each other who wants to make a difference in this world. They don't give up because you feel this is your mission and this is what you're supposed to be doing. You live for that. It become your why. Why I need to continue is because there is something in my heart telling me there is something I could help, I could serve. And when we put the serve first, it seems like it gives us kind of energy. It keeps us going. And that's what you guys are doing in your organization.
Well, that's
You're
what
all about
sustainable.
service.
That's what sustainable peace is.
It's about
Is when you serve
service.
other people. It's not about
Yeah.
your agenda.
No.
It's about uplifting others and knowing that you can work together.
Yeah.
We do another series with Karen Rice, which is the power of respect, and
Wow.
she is a master Montessori teacher, and she's called the Miracle Worker of Education.
Nice.
And she has a company, Happy Kids, HappyKidsCo.com.
And you know
So-
what I notice about your organization too? You support other organizations.
Yes.
That it's
And
a
collaborate. We
non-profit
work
in
together.
Caribet. You support other organizations, and that is so amazing because everybody wants to just save theirs, and they don't really promote other organizations. But you guys do it totally different.
Well, they can all be members of Women's
Yeah.
Federation for World Peace. That's what makes it a federation.
That's beautiful.
And you can talk about FIF, or the 4th year anniversary of Mimi Morse's group. FIF was wonderful.
Oh, it
and we
was
were just
beautiful.
wonderful. We're so honored to attend that. And
Yeah.
she's been doing wonderful things locally, but maybe we'll talk about that on another segment.
Yes.
But at least now you know that there is an organization out there globally.
Supports everybody.
Globally, in many countries, if you go
Yes.
to WFWPI, then you can see what's happening in Jamaica, what's happening in Albania,
Yeah.
what's happening in the UA Parliament. They just had a whole conference, a council in the Parliament on refugees, or no, it wasn't on
This is
refugees.
really
I'm sorry.
good, yeah.
This was
Nice.
on the women's role in combating the extremist youth,
Okay.
to the how they make the youth very extreme.
Okay.
So that's really important to
So if
see
you,
how
they go
role
to
of women-
WFWP.us.
Oh, well, that
Right?
would be, that's the United States website, WFWP US. But if you go to WFWPI, that will be international.
Okay, so,
So you'll see more reports of all over the world.
WFWPI.
Yes, yes. If you want to know what's happening or where you can find a chapter where you are,
Yes.
then you can go to the WFWP.us.
Yes. And
But if you want
this
to hear about the global things or see what they're doing in the EU Parliament, then the European Union, then you can go to WFWPI also.
Okay, well, it's amazing organization. I'm so proud and happy to be part of it, and I know Judy Morio, she's gonna be part of it. So when we talk about the local here, we'll be explaining to you more how I'm getting involved and why I believe in this organization and how can you come on over and be part of this organization. No matter where you live, you can make a difference in this world. This organization will give you the tools, will help you to make a difference. Even with something small, you start your own chapter, whatever you feel like you want to support, you have an opportunity now to make a difference in the world. So when we come back, we are going to talk about
We're going to be talking about the Bridge of Peace.
the Bridge of Peace. Very, very good subject. And we'll be right back soon.